killed. We're continuing to follow these developments in the investigation into that shooting at the salon in Brookfield. Police say Radcliffe Houghton shot 7 people before shooting himself to death. In addition to the ATF is there investigating with police because some explosives possibly were involved, in part because of possible improvised explosive device found there in a 1-pound propane tank in the spa. Meanwhile, the owner of the salon is going to be talking with police today, and Fox 6 has learned she will be holding a news conference tomorrow. We'll be sure to bring that to you. One of the victims was Houghton's wife. Now, we have heard from numerous people this couple had problems. In fact, Zena Houghton had a restraining order against him.
And other victims of domestic violence, they're terrified by all of this. Agencies who work with those victims tell our AJ Byport they have been flooded with calls.
The staff has a lot to take down at Asha Family Services. In the hours following Sunday's mass shooting at the Asana Salon and Spa, the agency noticed a spike in calls.
Women are at their greatest danger when they decide to leave. But there are resources and places that can help to safely do that.
The phone also keeps ringing at the Sojourner Family Peace Center, but Director Carmen Petrie is most worried about those who aren't picking up their phones.
What's most concerning is the people who might want to call but are afraid now because of what happened.
Petrie also worries the shooting, which killed 3 women and injured 4 more, will lead to a copycat crime.
I think that what happened may spur someone who's already thinking about doing it to take that extra step.
Both agencies say they hear from victims who are hesitant to get a restraining order. They fear Sunday's massacre will only make it worse.
And a lot of people have said to me, you know, Carmen, it's just a piece of paper. And I say, yes, it is. But in the majority of cases, it's a very important piece of paper. Most batterers, when an order is granted against them, they will stop their violent behavior.
No piece of paper is going to keep a woman safe. But what it does do is it creates the paper trail. It creates the paper trail that gives law enforcement the tools it needs and the ability to prosecute and to hold this individual accountable.
According to Sojourner, Sunday's shooting was the 7th homicide this year in the Milwaukee area connected to domestic violence. The agency says there were 18 last year. The center reports about 10,000 in-person visits annually. Its hotline receives about 19,000 calls per year. Ann?
A lot of numbers. Thank you, AJ, for the good advice. And do stay with Fox 6 for the very latest on the salon shooting. Don't forget, you can always find stories, more on the investigation and community reaction anytime on our website, fox6now.com.
And a quick note before we get to weather. Tonight is the